These three decisions we make either at night with forethought or first thing in the morning dramatically shape the direction of any single day. I learned a long time ago that it's wonderful to have an action plan for a day, set an intention for a yoga practice, and have to-do lists. And I learned that with now the onslaught of applications like Siri and time management and the old-fashioned egg timer, I can keep myself on track with what I say that I want to do. Here are the three questions that I go through every night or when I first wake up. From years of compilation, what started with Sister Agnes in 6th, 7th, and 8th grades, and went on through high school, college preparatory, the Harrisburg Academy, and then from attending a couple different colleges, I put together these three questions. And while they all seem similar, they are dramatically different. When I go to bed, or when I first wake up, if I haven't had time, I realize that everything I do in one day will either move me towards my goals, make very little difference in my goals, or actually submarine or sabotage those very goals. For example, if I have an intention a night before or in the morning that I would like to do whatever it takes today to help lose myself some fat, perhaps if I'm just coming off of a cruise or just coming off of a Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, holiday frenzied season, and I want to lean up or eat clean or just do a plant week, for example, I make my decisions. At the end of this day, everything I do in terms of movement and what goes through here and coming out of my heart will, on a scale or body fat indicator or body circumference or old-fashioned measurement or just by the way my clothes will feel, every choice will either move me towards my goal, i.e. every meal has to be lean and small, make very little difference in my overall goal, so calories in pretty much will balance and match calories out. Maybe I don't have to avoid alcohol and do exclusive plans, but I may not be closer to my goal of losing fat, or absolutely work against my desires and self-proclaimed goals of losing fat and leaning up because I have lots of extra calories or grams of fat and decrease my movement for compensatory cardioprotective benefits, for example. And that goes with relationships, it goes with shopping, it goes with career. Well, I want to get more clients, and I want this, and I want this, and I want this. Well, then I have to plan the night before. What am I going to do that gets me towards my goal, or just takes up space on the planet that's called existing, maintaining where I am, or actually submarines and sabotages my goals? And I have to then look at myself in the mirror and say, I'm accountable for moving forward, maintaining, or moving backwards on these goals. And I'm never surprised at the people who have so many self-contradictory lists. Well, I want these things, and then my actions were these things. Do you ever do that? Do you take a piece of paper, fold it in half, and write down desires on one side, and then actions on this side, and see how congruous or incongruous the actions and our desires really are? It's one thing to say, it's another thing to do. The whole dialogue of the Bible, justification by faith or justification by works, and I've never seen a discrepancy. I don't understand why it's one or the other, because if you truly believe it here, then it comes out of here and it's what we do. But to say something that we don't really believe, we're not really going to do or achieve, because when we know it's important, we find a way. When we don't believe it's important, we find an excuse. With love in my heart and a commitment to spread wellness without walls, I'm Lawrence, expressing my gratitude to you for allowing me to share some of my lessons learned. I'd like to finish by asking you, are you moving towards your goals? Are you staying where you are, which some people call stuck, or are you sort of moving backwards from what you say that you want?